Jethro is a dedicated leader in both spiritual and professional arenas, currently serving as the resident pastor of David's Christian Center DCC, mainland in Lagos, Nigeria. In his pastoral role, Jethro emphasizes human capacity development, helping individuals grow in both faith and personal potential. Known for his inspirational and practical approach, he integrates his extensive HR expertise into his ministry, providing guidance that supports personal and professional empowerment within the community. Jethro leads the Human Resources and Communications Department at CAP PLC, a UAC Nigeria PLC subsidiary, where he implements strategic HR practices designed to boost organizational productivity and foster talent development. His academic background includes a degree in mathematics and economics from the University of Benin, alongside an MBA from Manchester Business School. As a certified global professional in Human Resources Group PAR, Jethro is skilled in managing HR practices across diverse cultural and business contexts. In both his corporate and ministry roles, he is known for his commitment to empowering others, often mentoring individuals on leadership, career advancement, and spiritual growth. At DCC Mainland, he has been influential in building a vibrant community focused on holistic development, blending professional insights with spiritual teachings to create an environment of personal transformation and empowerment. He is happily married to Nneka Jethro Iruobe, a product of office romance and blessed with 3 children. His passion for people development sees him dedicate multiple hours per week in coaching and counseling.
To be honest, the title is quite interesting. Open space. Okay. A new horizon for career growth and expansion. So let me share a story with you, just something that happened recently. So a friend of mine, all right, my very good friend that worked together in the same place, she got a job as to become the managing director of another company. So she left us just very recently. And she was telling me that when she went for going through the interview process for the other company that she went to become the managing director, and she told me that there's a level you get in your career, you feel that you have reached the peak of your career. Let's say you're the head of technology or the head of human resources, or whatever you are, all right, in your own field, in your own area. So let's say IHR now, there's a tendency that I can begin to feel like I've reached the pinnacle, I've reached the top, what else, right? But she said to me that when she went for the process, she realized that there's still more, all right? There is still more, so sometimes we just, we just limit ourselves sometimes, but there's still more. There's still a lot more out there for us, and hopefully that's what I want us to see today. That no matter what you think, where you think you've achieved, you have gotten to, there's more. Even if you are where you are not very pleased with right now, there's more. Okay, so there is more. All right. So, but let me just run us through. It's like my screen has stopped sharing. I think so. Sorry, I'm trying to get my screen back up here. For whatever reason, it stopped sharing. Okay, I hope you guys can see my screen now.
Yes, sir, we can see your screen.
See it. Okay. All right. I can't seem to see. Okay, yes, I can see it now. Good. Okay, all right. So there's more. Long and short, there's more. All right. There's more. There are new vistas, new opportunities, new realms, new lands to conquer. Okay. Okay, I think I'll just stop sharing altogether. My screen is frozen. It's not moved at all. Just hang on. Okay, I want to believe you can see my screen now. Okay, so just my profile quickly. Yeah, again, if you can just confirm you can see my screen. I'll put it up again, so I can just run through this.
Yes, sir, we can see your screen.
All right, thank you. Okay, so I think my profile has been shared already. Okay, I started my career with Intercontinental Bank PLC before I moved to KPMG, to Promasido, Coca-Cola, TGI, and to UAC, where I currently am. Okay, I'm the resident pastor of Mainland Church, or that you know already. I love to consult. I love to support small businesses, small and medium scale companies, set up their HR structure, put things in play, performance management, learning, everything, the whole works. I'm passionate about it. If I can do it for free, but just that, I had to stop doing all these things for free. My wife did not let me continue doing it for free. All right, but I love to consult. Okay. I've consulted, even supporting Lagos Business School. I developed a competency model for their sales team. I ran that exercise for them. So I just love to consult and help, and help businesses thrive. For me, that's a passion. So that's brief. Finished from University of Benin. I have a GPHR, PMP in Manchester. All right, an MBA from Manchester Business School, and I'm still going for more, and I'll share that later. Okay, so what was the agenda? So what's my agenda for today? I'll just share my journey. I'm going to use my own career journey to hopefully help somebody, to teach somebody, to inspire you. All right, to let you know that there's more, and share a few, career success tips. Okay, round up with the God factor. And if we still have time, we'll take comments and questions. I'm mindful that I have only, I don't know how much time I have left, but less than 30 minutes left now. So this is my career timeline. I'll just quickly show you this. All right. I started from, like I said, Intercontinental Bank, and I moved to where I am today as a trainee, became a consultant, became a manager, senior manager, general manager. Now I'm a function head. Okay. I'm going to use my career timeline to teach you something, all right, that will help, which I believe will help you greatly and massively in your career journey. Okay. All right. So when I moved from, my first career move was from banking to consulting. All right. So for me, it was about purpose. That's why I have my first move here. I have purpose versus money. All right. So in school, I read mathematics and economics. Okay. And I'm so passionate. And I think my course, because of how straight jacket my course was, mathematics, and how demanding it was. One question that I was always asking them while I was in school is, what can I do with this, my math knowledge? I don't want to just do math and do all the theorems, all the differential equations, everything. I find out that I leave school, I'm not able to use it. So I've always been passionate about using my knowledge to solve real life problems. All right. I want to use my knowledge to solve real life problems. So when I got from service here, the bank retained me, and I work in a bank. I wasn't fulfilled. I wasn't fulfilled because it wasn't. I'm honestly, I was a big boy in terms of at that level. You get the money they were paying, everything was just beautiful. I served with them. They're paying me while I was serving with them, paying higher than all the coppers. I served all the coppers. Then I now got retained, and my salary was, I think my salary back then was like, the salary for the fresh entry was about 166K, 160 to 166K. You can imagine. As far back as 2006, about 166K. Some people are still earning 160K today, even as graduates. That's what that was the salary back then. It was huge, it was massive. All right. But when I was there, KPMG came. I got an opportunity to work with KPMG. And to be honest with you, KPMG was offering me 50% less than what Intercontinental Bank you had on the table. So my leaving Intercontinental Bank to KPMG meant that I will be taking about a 50% pay cut. But I asked myself, at some point you have to ask yourself, what are you looking for? Are you trying to pursue purpose, or are you trying to pursue money? You know what I did? I left the bank. I took a 50% pay cut. It was ridiculous. I'm telling you, it was ridiculous. But I knew what I was chasing. I knew that KPMG will expose me. I knew that KPMG will train me. I knew that they will turn me into becoming a professional. And I made that. And I can tell you that from that time till now, that has been my best career move till date. All right. Because my work in KPMG opened me to a whole new world. So for me here, when you have a chance to choose between purpose and money, choose purpose. When you have a chance to choose between money and learning, choose learning. Because that learning, eventually you are going to cash it. Was it painful initially? Of course it was painful. How can you move from 166K to 80 something thousand? It doesn't make sense. It was painful. But the question is, what are you building for the long term? Oh my goodness, my going through KPMG, set me up for some of the beautiful successes I've seen today. So are you looking for a job just to make money? Or are you trying to build a long-term career, or trying to build a global business? Because I've seen some people's career metamorphose into becoming a global business. That's why I put business there. Some people's careers have eventually become big businesses. Okay, so the first thing first is, do you have a plan? Do you have a CAP? CAP is simply career action plan. Do you have a plan? I had a plan. That's why, because I had a plan, when I got that job, I was not real. Maybe that if you don't have a plan, anything works, anything goes. Any job, any work. That's why for me, when people, I find it very annoying when people come to me, please, I'm looking for a job. Can you help me? And I ask, what do you want to do? What kind of job are you looking for? See, any work. Once you tell me any work, I just X you. I don't even bother again. That means you are fast, not going to be talking to you. That is any work you want to do. You don't even know what you want to do. But you had a plan. Right? So you must set career goals for yourself. If money is not an issue, where do you want to be in the next 3 years? Clarify the actions you need. All right, and look at those actions and commit to meeting those actions. You get to where you need to get to. So when I see some people who are not settled in their career, they don't have a plan, they don't have a car. All right. So the career action plan guides your decision. All right. It guided my decision for me to move from Intercontinental Bank to KPMG. All right. So there's this saying by this man, I love it so much, Albert Hubbard. He said, work to become, not to acquire. Work to become, not to get, not what you can get now, but when you become, eventually you will acquire. All right. So for me, I've always wanted to convert my knowledge to real life solution, and I tell you that's what I'm doing today. I am solving business problems with my brain. All right. I'm solving business problem with my brain. For me, it's very beautiful when I see myself. All right. If you come to my company today, there's some kind of task that you see me doing. I'll bring out a sheet of A4 paper and I'm writing simultaneous equation to solve a HR problem. Oh yeah. I'll write simultaneous equation. You know what they call simultaneous equation? I'll use my mathematical knowledge to solve a problem. From that machine of paper, after I've written the formula, all right, I'll now take it to Excel and say, okay, Excel, I want you to do this for me. So that is me, and I get excited. This is what I learned in school. I'm using simultaneous equation. I'm using formula. I'm using equation to solve real life problem in my company. And that's because I work to become, not to acquire. So put me anywhere. I use my mathematical knowledge to solve problems. All right. I want to share the story of this gentleman, one guy I call Charles E. All right. I remember one time in my church, we used to organize career fairs. So organized career fair. I mean, his mom, he didn't have a job. He needed a job badly. He came to me. I was like, don't worry, career fair is coming. Companies will come around. His mom even reached out to me. That we help this guy. The son didn't have a job, and her son didn't have a job, and all that. So the career fair came, and I was like, and he came for the career fair, and companies came to do spot interviews. So if the spot interviews, you get a job. Now, one of the main companies there, I think the role they had was an insurance job. And for me, I was like, the Bible says, whatever you have fine to do it well. Okay? So we had the job. And when I saw him outside at the venue, actually, how far? He said that he's not interested in any of the jobs they had. I was angry. But I didn't show it to. I was angry. He said, what do you mean? He said that this is not the kind of job he wants to do, that he knows what he wants to do. I was upset. But I left him. I said, well, we have tried, yeah? All right? We have brought the companies. If you don't want anyone here, it's up to you. You know that not long after that incident, this guy reached out to me, that he had gotten a job. All right? The kind of job he wants. In 6 months, he made manager. They gave him a car. In 6 months, this guy made manager. They promoted him. He made manager, gave him a car. His life turned around, like literally turned around. And for me, I was like, wow. So if this guy had, and he was not telling me that, sir, this is why he didn't want to take that job. If you're taking that job, he will not be here. I thank God that he didn't take that job. I thank my God that he didn't take that job. If you're taking that job, you would have missed out on this opportunity. So you must have a plan, know what you want. All right. So set career goals for yourself. Okay. So for me, my own goal is to become managing director. I've said it so many times. I've even told my own guy, I've even told my boss, I've told my current MD knows about this, my vision. My MD, my company, she knows. We have discussed it. My group MD knows as well. They know that this is my career goal. So it's not a hidden thing. And guess what? Because they know, they are now trying to do things to help me to get here quicker. All right. So you must set career goals. Let it be clear. But write the vision, make it plain. That he that read it may run. So set career goals. So what's your career goal? When you have set your goals, clarify what action do you need to take. Otherwise, you just set goals and you don't clarify the actions. It's just a wish. It becomes just a wish. It becomes a wish. All right, so clarify actions, okay? And be ready to put in the work. So what are the knowledge, skills, and attributes you need to move to your career goal? How do you need to reinvent yourself? And what sweat do you need to put in? Sweat is hard work. There's hard work. I am a hard worker. I can tell you that for free. I work hard. If I'm doing my life has programmed me to work hard because of my church work, things I do in my ministry, things I do in my own business, things I do in my career. I'm programmed to work hard. So you must clarify the actions. Okay. The first step is know yourself. Before you talk about even now, you have set your goals, the actions you want to, you have set your actions, how you want to get to your goal. First, another important thing you must know yourself. Be self-aware. In the words of Socrates, say, man, know thyself. What are your strengths? What are you good at? What do you love to do? What drives you? I know what drives me. What can you do for free? In fact, I've done work. In fact, interestingly, I supported a company just last week here. All right, a company. I mean, some of you may know the company. They reached out to me. They this stuff, and they asked me, Jethro, wow, your payment, your fee. You know what I told them? I said, don't worry. Let me create value first. Let me give you value first. We will talk about money. When I told my wife was upset. They were ready to pay me, like almost pay me immediately. I said, no, don't worry. Let me create value first. So I know what, so I can do this thing for free. Just that, okay, I can support companies for free. But just that, yeah, I mean, it's also important to take value to it. So what drives you? Know yourself. So what I've done, I put something here, or I call the Johari window. I'd like to encourage you, if you can take a picture of this, if you can take a picture of this page, take a picture. All right, take a picture of this. All right, these Johari windows, you can use it to get feedback. All right, how do people view you? Because sometimes you can see yourself through the lens of others or through your own lens. So get feedback from people. All right, they call it Johari and the Wari window. Johari talks about your good side. Johari talks about your dark side. So you can send this to some people and they will give you feedback. All right, use the feedback to develop yourself. You'll find it very good. All right, there's also one called Test 1, 2, 3 Personality Perfect. They're out there. You can use that. You can pay for this thing. Somebody costs like $5, $10. Some are even free. Take the test, so you can begin to become more self-aware of of where you tend to more easily. Number two, know your tribe. All right. While you're trying to set your career goals, know your tribe. I have mentors. If I've seen further, it's by standing on the shoulders of giants. That's from Isaac Newton. All right. Okay. If I've seen further, it's by standing on the shoulders of giant Isaac Newton. Okay. So who are you serving and drinking from? I have mentors. I have mentors. I have people that before I even make career decisions, make some kind of decision, I must consult with them. I consult with them. I talk to them. All right. So mentors have helped me massively. Some people say I'm a self-made man. I don't need anybody. Well, thank God for your life. I need people. So who do you listen to? Do you have a believable reference? Oh my goodness. I have this person I have here, Evie. I don't just call his full name. All right. This man has inspired me so much. All right. And some of the things I'm seeing in my life, I'm seeing me live out working exactly where he has worked. There's something that's happening right now to me. And when I spoke to him, I told him, oh God, this is where you are passing. This is where I'm passing right now. So the steps and the successes he has had, because I'm privy to it, he has shared with me. Me and him have walked through it together. Now those same things are now happening to me. Now reminding him that, oh God, this is where you pass now. Do you understand? And that because I have mentors. So it's important for you to have a mentor. They will open your mind. You will know what's available. If you're talking to small-minded people, you will not know there is more. You can't have open heavens, open field, open vision, open space. If you don't have people that can help you see. So I have people that can help me see what is possible, help me see what is available. All right. So my second move from KPMG to Promasidor, it was a time of sweat and learning. Oh my goodness, I sweated here. I worked hard and I learned. All right, I worked hard and I learned. Okay, so whatever your hand find to do with all your minds. I was hired as performance and reward manager in HR. But you know what? I jumped into other things. I didn't say, this is my portfolio. No, I went into industrial relations. I was going for union meetings. I was going for union negotiation at Federal Ministry of Labor. It was not my portfolio. I was doing other things in HR. But guess what? I was hired as performance management and reward. I was supposed to stay with that, but no, right into recruitment. Entered into everything possible that I could get my hands into. And today I'm benefiting from those things. So what is your reputation? Are you the one they consider for special projects? For me, my mantra, if anything is to be, it's up to me. I see the problem, I own the problem, I solve the problem. Or are you among the people that say, it's not my work, it's not my job description, it's not what they're paying me for? I never speak like that. If there's a job to be done, I do it. In fact, there's something that my boss wanted to give me to do. It was not my area. It's not my area. But I just and I said, if it's work, do the work. I will not say, it's not my area. If you think there's something to be done, and you think I am valuable enough for me to solve it, I will do it. See, when one and that later said, Jeffrey, don't worry, don't bother doing this one. You do it. In fact, there are things I'm doing in my company today, I have no business doing it. But guess what? I'm the one doing it. Because I don't believe that it's not my job description. In case you have that mindset, please kill it now. Every work can be your work. Yes, I'm not saying I don't take on any work. I get that. But this mindset of I don't there's a problem to be solved. Don't shy away from solving it. For my boss prophesied to me one time, my former boss. I mean, I was creating so much value, doing so many things. Just I entered his office one day, he looked at me and he said to me, he said, Jethro, I never forget. This was like 2014 or so. He said, Jethro, see all these things that you are doing, I may not be able to promote you. Okay, well, no, he didn't say so. Yeah, he said, all these things you are doing, I may not be able to promote you, or review your pay. He said, but the time is coming that you will cash it. See all these things you are doing, a time is coming, you will cash it. And I told her, thank you, sir. That was enough for me. He couldn't promote me at the time. You're right. There's sometimes that you cannot just promote your staff. He couldn't review my salary at the time. But what he said to me, he prophesied. And I'll not lie to you, that man prophecy has come to pass. I'm cashing it today. I'm cashing it. He's the one that I told you that I'm walking his path. He's the one. And I'll share some things, as we go on. All right. So please, all right. Also important that while you are trying to get your career going, develop yourself. The best investment you can make is in yourself. Please develop yourself. I have a PMP, GPHR. This Manchester school that I went to, University of Manchester, it was self-funded. The school fees alone was £25,500. School fees alone, excluding other things. I had to travel 3 times a year to go and take classes. I had to go for workshops 3 times a year to go and to go for workshops because of this program. The program ran for 30 months. My passport was full. I was self-funded. Self-funded. I would fly to Singapore. I would fly to Dubai. I would fly to Manchester. Manchester. No, yeah, Manchester. Fly to Manchester. Those are the 3 places I was going to. I'll go to Singapore, Dubai, Manchester. Go and take courses. Self-funded. My company didn't sponsor me. I did it myself with my Jesus, with my God. All right. So I'm not ICANN certified. I started the ICANN, but I didn't finish it. But now I want to start it again. All right. So that's why I put it. I put it here because I'm going to get it. Starting it again. All right. By the next diet, by the grace of God, I will write the next diet. Because I believe that this is in line with where I want to get to. All right. So keep developing yourself. All right. Where there's no experience, people will seek passion. When somebody comes to me, oh, I want a job, maybe HR. I want to work in HR. Do you have any HR experience? No, I don't have any HR experience. The next time I ask them, do you have any certification in HR? No, I don't have any certification. Once they are not ready. What they tell me, oh yes, I've done my CIPM, or I've done my PHR, or I'm probably doing this. It tells me that, okay, this person is really passionate. Okay, let's have a chance. All right, so reinvent yourself. I have a video here, but I'm not sure I can play the video because of time, so I'll skip it. I'm sorry. My third move from Promasido to Coca-Cola, all right, it's about building a name. So for me, I wanted to build a name. All right, and by the grace of God, I was able to build a name there. I became the go-to person. Like I talked about that already. I became the go-to person. All right. I was hired as reward. So remember that from Progressive, I went to Coca-Cola, right? I was hired as the reward manager. That was my role, reward manager, company manager. It was the same portfolio. But in the less than 1 year, they made me the reward and HR operations manager. You can call that HR operations, HR admin manager. But the admin was bigger than it's not the typical admin, all right. So I had about 14 plants, 14 HR functions in 14 plants were all reporting to me. Unbelievable. In less than a year. I grew from a team of about how many? A team of about maybe 4 people or 5 people. Suddenly I had all 14 people. And some of them were senior managers. They were reporting into me. In 1 year. Why? I was the go-to person. I joined that company and I took charge. I'll do this, do that, do that. If I gave me a nickname, my nickname was Energy. Energy, like the house that has energy. That was the nickname they gave me. I didn't ask for it to. They just called me Energy. And that name went up. That name went up to my boss. Energy. Because I was always doing things. You can't see me in my office. I'm looking sad. No, I'm always energetic. I'm happy. I want to get the job done. That's it. That's what I bring to all. And that's what has helped me. So for me, I'm like in mind that anything I touch turns to gold. Literally. If you give me anything to do that in my company or anywhere in ministry, it will turn to gold. I'm not a manager. I am revolutionist. That's how I see myself. I transform things. I change things. So long as you create the right atmosphere, the right environment, it's done. All right. So my fourth move from Coca-Cola to TGI, it was about credibility. So let me ask you a question. The people that you have done business with in the past, can they refer you? Can they ask you to come back? All right, to do some stuff with them? when there are other people that they can hire or other people they can do business with, can they call you back to come and do work with them? Or to come and, can your former boss call you to come and work with him in a new company? If I'm interviewing somebody in my role now, and the person tells me that, I worked in this place before and I left, my former boss went somewhere and called me to come and work with him. It tells me something that this guy, there's gold in this guy. HR person. Any good HR person will tell you that it's cool. It's a great feedback. It's a great opportunity. It's a great way to identify a talent. That his former boss called him. My former boss has called me 2 times now. 2 times. On my own terms. And I was treated well. I can't lie you. I can't lie you. I was treated well 2 times. And that's because of the value I bring. So remember that. Remember that your credibility can make a way for you. The first time I moved, when I left my company, my boss, very funny thing happened. Very funny thing happened. My new boss in Coca-Cola, I'll call the company. My new boss in Coca-Cola, all right? When I left from Amsterdam, I went to Coca-Cola. My boss in Coca-Cola told me when she came out from I think HR leaders meeting. I said, Jethro, I met your former boss, and your former boss told me that she was not telling me. Your former boss told me that you have taken Jethro from me. I have borrowed Jethro to you. I will come back for him. So she told, so he was telling her. He was not telling me that. She was laughing. That your boss has said that I loaned Jethro to you. I am coming back to him and collect him. And true, in about a year or 2 time, he came by, not that came back for me. And he just called me one day, said, Jethro, I have a job I think you will like. He was going to go and work somewhere. He had gotten a very big job somewhere. They wanted to build a strong team. He said, Jethro, I have a job for you I think you will like. And because he knows the kind of things I like, he knows what I like to do. When he shared, I was like, let's go. So I left Coca-Cola. So what he said really came through. And when I left Coca-Cola and went to TGI, it's not a while, he also left TGI too and went somewhere else. And he still came back again. He said, we have gone to Jethro, I need you there again, let's go. And my own terms. Do you get what I'm saying? So that is credibility. And I will not lie to you, that credibility is still making way for me today on different fronts. So I'd like to begin to round up by letting you know that there's more. All right, there's still more for you. Open your mind. That's what I've shared. Talking about mentors, about your tribe, about developing yourself, your network as well, the people that you have around you. That's why I like the fact that you're spending time, in seminars like this. You're exposing your mind. You're getting to see what's possible. Don't talk to people who are not doing well in their careers or in their business. Don't spend time with this kind of people. Spend time with people who are moving forward, who will expose you, who will expose your mind.
Oh, can you sweet again? Sweet again.
All right. So please remember that there's more. All right. There's more. And you can only be more if you can see more. Okay. And you can only see more if you desire more. If there is more, you can only be more if you can see more. And you can only see more if you desire more. So how hungry are you? Me, I'm very hungry. I'm very hungry. Where I am, is not where I want to be at all. I'm very hungry. So how hungry are you? Okay. Like Caleb said, give me this mountain. Give me this mountain. So for me, I'm hungry, and because I know that there's more. There's still much more. You must be hungry to achieve anything great. David was hungry. He wanted to do something great, and he did something great. And the Bible says that open your mouth and I will fill it up. I'm the Lord your God who brought you out of Egypt. Open wide your mouth. He didn't say open your mouth. He didn't just say open your mouth. No, he said open wide your mouth. Wide. And he will fill it up. Because he has the power, he has the resources to fill it up. Hallelujah. Amen. Because of time, I have career success team, but time will permit me. I hope so far you have gotten something from this. Thank you very much.